I'm the Honest Coach. I coach girls on going from being nice to becoming bewitches in order to gain control over their life circumstances and relationships with men. You cannot have relationships with other people, romantic or otherwise, until you make your relationship with yourself sacred. It has to be the number one priority you have. You making sure that you are showing up for yourself and supporting yourself and you feel completely together and whole as a person is your number one priority before you have a relationship with anyone else. So if you're involved with a guy and he pulls away and you start to spiral, that means that you are abandoning yourself. That is your signal. You need to start working on your relationship with yourself. Here's what you need to do. This is what I suggest to do. Sit down and write down everything that you think you need him for, because there's subconscious needs that we have. And as he's pulling away, you're going to feel them. It might be something simple like, I don't want to feel lonely, or I don't want to feel helpless, or, there's reasons why you're attracted to the men you're attracted to from a nice girl complex. So a great strategy is to write down all the things that you feel like you need him for, or that if you had him, you wouldn't have to worry about. And then you want to, on every one of those needs, just decide how you want to feel. It's probably going to be the same word for everything. That's why he resolves everything. So, and this dates very far back. So I always say the stuff that I come here for on this content is very surface level. And when we do one-on-ones, or eventually when I release the book that I've been working on forever, it feels like forever, you'll have the full picture, but I can't go very deep on TikTok or YouTube. They're just, it doesn't connect the right way. I have to stay surface level so that you're willing to listen to what I'm trying to get to land in your consciousness. And it will land. And you can take just this surface level information and you can really apply this to your life and change things in wonderful ways. So, but what I wanted to say in this message right now, the most important thing for you is to make sure that your connection with yourself and that you feel like a whole person is your priority before you get involved with anyone. So if you're involved with someone and he pulls away, that's great. That is an opportunity for you to make sure that you are whole. Because the truth is, anyone that you're dating and they pull away, you may grieve the loss of them. Oh, I'm really going to miss him. But you don't feel shattered. And if you feel shattered because the guy you were dating for a certain amount of time and finally felt like the one and you finally felt like yourself, and it was maybe a month in and he pulls away and now you're shattered, there's something deeper going on there. That's what my content is here to help you fix. So you got to make your relationship with yourself and taking care of yourself your priority. And that is the strategy that works. Do these people help you in these ways? Are these people very capable? Yeah, for sure. But you can't accept that help anymore. You got to do it for yourself now. You got to take care of yourself now. You got to be completely independent now. That is the strategy that works. And then when you're with another person, it's because you actually enjoy being with that person, not because you subconsciously need them for something, and then you're going to abandon all these parts of yourself and you're going to wear all these masks so that you can feel like you have control and you're not going to lose them, and then you don't have to feel this abandonment. Do you see? It's like, it's layered. It's so layered. So you got to start being there for yourself. That's the most important relationship in your whole life. And now is the time that you get to make it a priority. It took me until my 40s to realize this stuff. And that's why I come here and teach it. I want to get you while you're in your 20s. Because when you fix this, everything else is really so simple in life. It's so complicated right now for you. So if he's pulling away and you start to panic, great. You've located the location of the injury. Now just be there for yourself. How do you want to feel? Write down all the things that you're worried about. How do you want to feel on all of those issues? and just focus on feeling the way you want to feel. You don't have to have a to-do list anymore. I say this all the time. There's nothing to fix. Now you know what to do. You're making the space for your feelings just to process. So you sit down and you write down how you want to feel on stuff. Even with a relationship, I say most women want to feel desired. So I want to feel desired. If I'm not feeling desired, I just don't participate with it. If I'm feeling desired, I'm like, hey, that's great. And now you are the middle ground. You're the middleman between other people and the most sacred part of you. And so that's the practice. Let me gather my thoughts. So your to-do list is how you want to feel. It's usually one word that stretches across every single corner. And I say this over and over again. Where your triggers are is where you were abandoned in childhood. And that's as deep as I can go on this stuff. In a one-on-one, we go very deep and we identify and you're put back together and you just move forward in life. But on here, I kind of have to soften it. It's got to be very soft. It's got to be in a position where you're going to listen and you're going to start using these tools and getting results and saying, hey, maybe this is right. Maybe this is what works. I always say, what works, what doesn't work? This works. I don't care if it makes sense. It works. So anyways, you want to sit down and decide how it is you want to feel. That's your only priority. You don't have a to-do list anymore. You don't have to clean your house, and you don't have to get a new job, and you don't have to move to a new city. You don't have to change anything around you. Nothing. You just have to decide how you want to feel, and you start laying down the foundation. You make all your decisions based off of that. You take all of your actions based off of that. And you can do it with love. If he is pulling away, you say, man, I really loved how magnificent he was. But he's not making me feel the way I want to feel, so I got to go this way. It's up to him. You know what I mean? That's now the responsibility is on him. And that is true. You got to let people show you that they are going to treat you the way you want to be treated. You never learned that. You learned that you deserve probably the least amount of anyone. Well, that's not healthy. You don't want to see yourself through a lens like that. You are loved. I'm telling you, you are loved. You are loved. And anyone who is not loving you, get rid of them. They're not worth it. How many times have I come here and I said, if it's hard, if it hurts, if you're not comfortable, if you don't feel the way you want to feel, it's not worth it. I don't care what it is. It's not worth it. Start finding a way out. Start finding a way over. Start finding a way against. It's not worth it. So, connect with how you want to feel. That's your to-do list. And you just move on in that direction. It's a strategy that works. Are you going to grieve the loss of people? Yeah. Are you probably going to feel more alone than you've ever felt when you first start practicing it? Yeah, because you've built every single relationship off of taking care of other people. And now you're not going to take care of other people anymore. And those people are probably going to resent the fact that you're not going to be serving them anymore. Well, good. It's time that you start building up your energy bars. It's time that you start enjoying your life and living your life and not just surviving anymore. It's time that you make yourself a priority so the inner you, your nice girl, can learn that she can depend on you. She doesn't need other people to help her. You'll help her. And there is power behind this. When you start connecting with how you want to feel, the universe will show up and just carry you downstream. You're going to ride that wave. And this is where it begins. Blessed be.